I'm shuffling the cards, clearing the energy, and the cards that are popping out are just out of this world. And I'm like, I just got to record. So I'm going to shuffle a couple other decks quickly. Wow, I'll just leave these like this for now. Let people come on. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for joining me. This is A Touch of Tarot. I had planned to come on live today, but I wasn't thinking when I put a face mask on. How are you doing? And the first card coming up, the Queen of Cups, it's about sensitivity to your environment, to every situation, probably mainly though about love or who your thoughts are on right now. And I'm feeling an energy of a feminine or whoever is embodying this kind of alone. I'm really seeing that, like connecting with yourself. This can be a collective energy. And not too emotional either, which is really interesting here. I'm not seeing this woman standing in the water. She's actually standing on a shell. And for me, shells talk about almost like a 5D connection or a deeper connection, right? When you always hear that sound in the shell, right? And when I came over here, because I was like, okay, I'm not going to shuffle anymore for now. Oh yeah, I did see the bottom, the 10 of Wands. Came over here and I shuffled this, and the card that came out is the Lovers. So what's on your mind right now? Probably your love situation. Probably wondering where it is what I'm getting, guys. Where it is and when it's coming, because this card talks about attraction. And I almost feel like you're here like a magnet. And for some of you, this person that you're wondering about isn't coming in just yet. Now, I'm going to tell you, I did pick up a lot of messages yesterday that I could not record. And I think it's actually important that I say this to you. I know this reading is about you, but there may be this issue or situation you don't know going on in the background. So yesterday I was trying to do a reading. Beforehand, I did my meditation right here. And I picked up on a conversation, and I will tell you, I am assured that this conversation is between two twin flames, okay? So if you don't really consider yourself that, then this little message may not relate. And it was a woman saying, whenever I try to think of what she says, it escapes. But basically she was saying that she loves the masculine. She was saying to him she loves him, but in the process of waiting, she is losing herself and she can no longer wait. And she was also like, the masculine, I don't know too much of what he was saying, but then she also had said at another point that I'm madly in love with you. And she was talking about the masculine. And she said, but I have people that are madly in love with me. And she wasn't really talking about suitors. The vibe I got is like her family, her friends, people in her community, they really love her. And what her concern is that she's losing herself. Therefore, she wouldn't be able to be there for the people that are madly in love with her because she's so madly in love with this person. And so she was saying she had to move on. So I tried to record this. I couldn't get it. It was actually quite emotional, actually, because the two people I was connecting to in their conversation were definitely like the energy I felt like all they wanted to do was to be with each other. But this masculine energy was taking so long, and I didn't understand why. I didn't pick up why. I don't know what was going on. But the feminine energy was like, I just can't anymore. So that was one. Then a couple minutes later, because then I'm like, okay, forget it. Let me just try and do this again. I pulled these cards out and I couldn't believe it. It was like all of these pentacle cards came in reverse and it was all a story. But first there was two sword energies, and it was a masculine wanting to rush in. Sorry, 1 second. So it was a masculine wanting to rush in and communicate with a feminine, but he was looking at the cup I call the crazy cup. And he was like, am I crazy? Because all I've done is push this feminine away, not invested in this feminine, not put any work in, but I don't want her to be single. All those cards, like then the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, but they could not give you what you deserve. And that was the main message. Like, this person wants to come in so bad, but they're like, what can I say? Because the honest truth is, I cannot give this person, they can't give you that right now. So anything of what, like, literally the message was almost like they could give you nothing. Every pentacle card except the 6 of Pentacles, which for me in that deck was kind of like, nothing, giving you nothing still. They were just unable to give you anything right now. And that was an important, because I tried to get this message recorded. That was an important part of it right now. And I'm not saying for everyone at some point that will change, but I just want you to know, like, this is what I'm picking up on energetically behind the scenes. And this may be why it's been quite difficult to really get a message, because even I didn't see exactly what was holding this person back, except for the fact that they felt like practically they could give you nothing. So maybe right now you're not speaking to this person and you're feeling extra sensitive because you're desiring this love, this connection, this magnetic energy. Like, what I felt when I was picking up the messages yesterday, it like had me so emotional because I knew that these two people truly wanted to be together. I was picking up that female energy was just feeling very worn out and very just exhausted. And this is why she was losing herself. It was just crazy, guys. So we have, okay, the messages are finally really coming through now. So we have this energy, this Queen of Cups. I'm going to say divine feminine. Of course, it could be a water sign, thinking of a past love. And for some of you, sure, your person is still in your life, but thinking of when it was so good, thinking of the last time you saw each other, thinking, and it's probably actually for many, you may not realize it because I feel like you feel very strong, but the fact that she's still wondering and thinking about the past, and I'm just, noticing this 8 of Swords energy, it's really plaguing you deep down inside, maybe subconsciously, and you don't even realize it, is what I'm getting, okay? So let's see. Seeing blue flames today for real. That's cool. Tell us more about the blue flames. That sounds so interesting. So what is coming through for this feminine energy that is thinking about this past love situation and wondering, is this coming? Is this going to happen? Am I going to be with my true love is what I'm getting here, right? And I'm feeling like, just from seeing these cards stick out right now, let's see what this is. It is Justice. You may be dealing with a fire sign, or it's literally someone who you have so much passion with. But I really feel with the Hermit here, this person, and the way I even just pulled it up, the Hangman, this person, obviously, I'm literally getting ghosted, but I want you to know, because I feel like you're so sensitive to this energy right now that it may be confusing you because you're feeling something, but you're still looking and not seeing something. I want you to know that your person, if your person is pulled away, there's a strong message here. Your person doesn't want to lie anymore. There's something like this, and it's actually been coming through, so it's no surprise. Your person thinks about the future with you as well. So if you think you're doing this alone, you're not. Your person just right now has hermited. They've gone in to reflect. Okay, and I see the Page of Swords, and I didn't even remember. This is the card of gossip here, and it literally says gossip. Whatever it may be, there's something right now that is pausing this situation from happening. Okay, from this, and what I'm going to say is the situation, a new beginning. It's pausing a new beginning from happening right now. There is an interference. It literally says interference on this journey right now, okay? And yeah, it could be very heartaching and heartbreaking, but that's what it is. So how are you doing and what do you need to know? It just is what it is right now, guys. Sometimes you really do just have to accept what's happening at this moment and just have faith. This is the number one way to get what you want, is to know that you always get what you want. You're protected. This love is protected, and just have faith. Okay. So we have karma and we have lovers and we have the Two of Wands. Well, let's pull one card for clarification. I mean, I'm going to just relate this message to what you're going through. Never mind this, because every card can be read 10 different ways, okay? There is some sort of a test here, and it does have to do with your integrity. But you know what your integrity is about? It's about how much you believe in yourself. It's like your self-integrity, your internal integrity, how much you believe that you deserve happiness. Because the Justice card talks about when you like go to the gates or whatever it may be, when you get judged, you have to be balanced in the sense, like, no matter how much pain you've gone through, you're still okay. You're still as light as a feather. That's why the one side has this feather here as the weight. So you're still happy. You're not jaded. So this is part of a lesson for you as well. And this is what's happening here with the Lovers. This is about a commitment. How committed are you, not only to believing in what you want, but to believing that what will come to you is what's fair and balanced for you, what's right for you, what you deserve, what you've asked for. And just because it's not here right now and there's some sort of an interference, what are you going to do? Because the truth is, this is all a part of the progress of this situation. And that's what it says there. So some of you probably feel like there's an injustice here. And you don't even realize, like, there's something here as well to becoming this person's best friend. You're going to be making like best friends with yourself. I don't know why I said to becoming this person's best friend, but probably because you're technically making best friends with yourself. So you're making best friends with your twin, with your person. You know, and I'm saying twin pretty heavy today because the message I got yesterday was 1000% two twins talking. These were two people that wanted to be together so badly. And, you know, this other person couldn't wait anymore. And it will. Seriously, when you wait for something, this is not healthy, okay? So let's talk about that. For the feminines that want advice, what advice can we get here? Okay, 8 of Swords coming up. Well, I mean, that's kind of easy. Once like the 8 of Swords comes up, you're restricting yourself by worrying, overthinking. For some of you, I'll tell you, there seems to be some sort of a fear. Here's the Moon card. A fear of not being supported or something like this. Like, what if I never get that true love? Or like get to be with my true love? What if I never get that full dream I have in love? The Ace of Cups here, right? And I really believe that you need to kind of stop. I know it's not the easiest thing. Drama. For some of you, if you're overdoing social media, there's a progression here that has to happen. And for you viewers that are relating to the overthinking energy, even if it's just for today, you literally got to go from the overthinking to the like going through that struggly energy of the 9 of Swords to going to the 10 of Swords and just saying, okay, I've had enough. I'm letting this all go. I'm no longer going to worry about when this is going to happen. And that is the biggest problem, is the worrying about the when. Spirituality, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Cups. I love it because I was actually feeling like this had to do with this Queen of Cups, and it does. And the Page of Cups talks about friendship. And once again, I do feel like you and this person, there's something that's going to be different when things come together again. It's like you're going to be best friends because during this space, during this time, You just, okay, I get the best way to put it to you. You know, when you and a friend just don't talk forever, do you sit there and worry that you're not friends anymore? Do you sit there and think like they hate me? Or I don't know what you may think. I don't know. But probably not. I mean, I had a friend that was gone for like a whole year because the last time we saw each other was March, right around the beginning of 2020. So she was gone a whole year and like we barely ever spoke. I don't even know if we spoke once. And she just moved back the other day and we were already like on the beach doing moon dances. Like it was already just like that, like back to normal. And yeah, like for sure, we're even closer now. We're bonding even more because we both have been doing spiritual work or internal work or whatever you want to call it for the last year. So we have more to talk about, more to grow about. So that's kind of, there's this friend energy here I keep on getting. And along with the spirituality, it's just about connecting to everything around you and knowing that everything is you and just being at peace. There's something here with this. It's like I'm almost getting this energy where at first you're really hanging on to this, like you have it in your hands, right? And then here you're kind of, so you're digressing, okay? It's going from a queen to a knight. So you're kind of just like, hey, like, I don't know, just giving it minimal attention or giving it friendship type of energy. And here you're literally just like giving it to someone else, giving it to this dolphin, right? But the point is, and this is the friendship energy, that you're not making such a big deal about this anymore. Instead, you're in a more friendly, loose vibration. And this is when, I believe this is when what you want comes in. And I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles here. And even with the Six of Pentacles, it's almost like that energy comes in. And this has to do with comfort. And I feel mostly like when you get super comfortable with where you are and don't put this situation on such a pedestal, I think you're going to be very happy. Oh my gosh, the sun. I think you're going to be very happy. Now, I can't guarantee. Oh my gosh, look at the way the cards are, guys. But I can't guarantee this person's coming in, but I did get the vibe that you're going to be very happy. And the Sun card was there, and the Tower just wants to show itself. It's not even the last card. I'm not sure why. I think that this person will just burst in. And this is the whole point of what we talk about on this channel almost every time, which is about like becoming what you want. And it's kind of when you're just like happy. That's it. Maybe you make some new friends or something, or you're just friends with yourself, you're best friends with yourself. You just get this surprise. Like, but boom, here I am. And it even looks like this energy of the sun. It's like they're the exact vibration you are. You know, sometimes because of my coaching and stuff like this, when I say something like this, it makes me think, honest to God, that your masculines are actually like way higher vibe than we give them credit for. And because sometimes we just connect to the fact that they're having issues, we don't realize they're actually waiting for us to be the sun. I swear. It's so weird, but sometimes this message comes to me, and this has always come to me periodically, but it's kind of hard to make sense of because it's almost saying like your person has no problems out there, that we're almost putting these problems on them because we're focusing on the factors that they're disappearing, they're sad, they have issues to deal with. But I almost like feel because you get what you are, and that is something I know is scientifically proven. So when the message comes to me, it makes me feel like sometimes we're focusing all wrong. You know, like we should just never even have a bad reading because it's drawing our focus to the negative stuff, right? But we can't help what comes out. And that's why I find it interesting on my Patreon. most of the readings on there are so amazing. And there's only like, I think 100 people this month. I think there's about 100 people. But I swear, and I'm not saying YouTube is bad or anything, but there are so many different energies on here. Just watch out, right? Because that's the proof. I have 25,000 people on YouTube. Not that I get that many views anyways. And I have 100 people on Patreon. And not that I get that many views each video either. But the Patreon videos are so often out of this world positive. I mean, and I just got to mention, guys, just so you, oh my gosh, I got to mention, especially if you're still here, like that's the thing, like readings unwind. Look what's behind the Emperor, the Knight of Wands. So the Emperor is like supposed to be the king of all kings for some people. In this case, I'll say, yeah, I agree. This may actually look like your person a bit because I know there's a lot of masculines. You guys send me a lot of pictures. So anyhow, behind him here, we have more fire, and it's the Knight of Wands, which is the Emperor energy taking action, the King energy taking action in motion, and even a cheetah. Because remember, like the Tower, it's going to happen quick, guys. And do you ever, I'm sorry, but it's true. Like there's this thing some guys do. And I say that because I date guys. So I don't know if girls do it too, where sometimes they just come out of nowhere and act like nothing happened. Like as in like, like they weren't gone very long or there was no argument, nothing happened. That might be this type of energy, okay? Because look at it, because now this person has something truthful, honest, worthy, valuable they want to either talk about or offer about or bring. I mean, look at in this guy's hand, it looks like he has a pentacle. So now they probably have more confidence. They probably feel like, okay, I'm not going to talk about everything else. I'm just going to move forward. Honest to God, if it's me giving you the advice, not the cards, I'm going to say, yes, go for that energy. Don't look back. Don't talk about the past. But I know as a practical, I want to call myself a practical witch right now. I don't know why I was just about to say that. But as a practical person, you got to kind of, make sure that you have your boundaries in place one way or another, because you don't want to do a repeat. Okay. And we've done nothing but grow, all of us. Okay, look at, you don't want to repeat, which would also mean totally focusing forward as well. Okay, and moving forward, just setting your boundaries, setting the new foundation. Honestly, if you want the best advice for that, yeah, Eight of Pentacles, doing the work up front this time. And also what I get is, it is about doing the work, because this reading is for you. And I think a lot of us let our emotions and our senses, I'm getting more of a sexual senses, take over. It's right now when this new start happens, it's kind of time to take the lessons from what you've learned. And it's not Mr. Easy, okay? And Mrs. Easy. That's just the best way I can put it. It's about actually laying the foundations first this time, because this is clearly a reading for twins who have been in separation, maybe not speaking. The first two cards, Queen of Cups and the Lovers, that's heavy. Okay, guys? So what turnaround is there going to be now for you? Because now we've done, oh my gosh, now we've done this reading. There has to be some sort of a turnaround. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords. And I feel like this has to do with letting go of fears, is what I'm literally getting. Maybe you were telling yourself some stories that just didn't even rub you the right way. And letting that go and having trust. And then the Ace of Swords. Okay, that's the bottom. But what's going to happen for you now that you have this reading and now that you have this knowledge? We actually have, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it just gets, oh my gosh, guys. Okay, so cool. So we have the World. So I think after this reading, for those of you, especially the ones that really related and made it this far, you yourself are going to have an energetic Restart is what I'm getting, refresh. So maybe after this reading, you want to meditate or take a bath of some sort or do something where you can kind of come out, because you're about to come out refreshed, and you're going to have this vibration of success, that you can do anything, that everything is okay, that you are able to trust everyone around you, that the world has your back, the universe has your back, okay? And look at what we have here. The Star card. This is all about trusting and doing the work for yourself as well right now. Continue to nurture yourself, continue to nurture your dreams, continue to make as much progress as you can. And one thing that I have to remind you, because I had to remind myself and it really made a difference, is give. If you can give, buy a gift for someone. It doesn't matter how much it is, but you do what you can to make it a nice gift, make it nicer for them or something. Because giving someone that good feeling, like, it just comes, it's not even about the coming back to you. It's like just about, like, we're not here to just focus on ourselves. Okay. Like, that's what it is. Plain and simple. So we have the energy of the Queen of Swords, independence. You're going to be feeling on top of the world, knowing no one is going to hurt you. Even though this queen has her sword up, it's more about honoring yourself and honoring your truth and just knowing that you're safe. You don't have to have a sword up, okay, guys? Just to let you know, okay? And then, remember I brought up the comfort energy. I don't think I left it here. And the comfort energy was actually the Queen of Pentacles, which is the state that you have to kind of get into, knowing that everything that you desire to make you comfortable will come in. But we have the Nine of Pentacles here. And this, for me, is the card right before the Queen of Pentacles, actually. So this is about becoming comfortable where you're at, just making yourself happy in practical little ways. And I keep on getting this, like, start where you can, okay? For some of you, you may have been in a funk. You may have been kind of in a slow-mo. So do one little thing you can, okay? For example, the other day, I sat down and I created a whole deck of cards. I just have to go over it now, but I actually did 100 cards. It's not just a 78 deck. It's 100 cards, and I'm super excited about it. Can't wait to have it here and use it. So and that was just a little thing, right? I'm like, you know what? I didn't complete 12 zodiacs, but I completed a whole deck, and I was able to do that. So I was just so happy with that. Okay, guys. So this is your reading. I mean, I really don't feel like we have to interfere with anything. This is saying you are wise too, guys. You know, okay? And let's just see the self-reflection. This is kind of the big message here, with knowing, it's coming out here, the extremes. That's a hot moon, by the way. That's hot. I don't know. I love that card, but I don't know if it really relates to here. Someone could be having hot thoughts. But this is the energy right here of the Lovers that I was talking about, kind of becoming friends with yourself. And I feel that this is how one of the best ways is to bring this friendship energy in, not only with your person, with everyone. Okay, I was doing some research on subliminal messages and like making subliminal videos. And one thing I found interesting is when you make a subliminal video, if you do it in a really productive way, you would say, for example, I am friends with myself. My partner is friends with themselves. My family is friends. Everyone in my family is friends with themselves. Everyone around me is friends with themselves. Like, you cover everything. And it's interesting because we are all interconnected. Like, that's another story. But yeah, you cover everything. If I want a partner to come now, or a phone call now, like, everyone's receiving a phone call now. Not just me, you, our family, everyone's getting a phone call now from the person they want to hear from. And that's just the way it is. So anyhow, hope you're all really good. Came in late, that's okay. Hi, Fire. Yeah, the whole thing is pretty cool. I just want to say thank you, everyone, for coming on here. Hi, Sandra. It's been so long since I've been live. And yeah, for those of you that are just joining, so I knew I was coming on here, but then I actually didn't really think I was going to come on. And I put a face mask on, and then I'm like on here. So then I was literally sitting here, and I saw it's 11:58 or something, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like, I just need to keep my word and do what I said I was going to do and come on. And that's another thing, guys, like when you feel like you're procrastinating or something, whatever little words you do give, try to keep them, or don't give your word for anything at that time. You know, my friends wanted me to come out the last few days, and I just was like, straight up, no, like I'm focusing on my sleep. And I just left it at that. I didn't really explain anything to them. But yeah, I've even been turning off my phone lately. But keep your word to yourself. Like if you say you're going to go read a book, read 20 pages or something. If you say you're going to work out, go and work out, even if it's for 5 minutes. Do not let your word just go out of your mouth and not get kept. Okay, guys, it's just to help you. I promise you, it's like building blocks to get yourself back out there in the energy of just being happy, not putting this love so close to you. Like I said, right? Like treating it like it just is what it is. It's something you love. You feed it once in a while, or you do whatever you do. It's like a fish bowl. I don't know. You say hi to it every day. You give it its fish water or its fish food. But you're get to the point where you almost will give it. And I mean, I even heard from this like one seminar, it was about manifesting, but what they were saying is that a lot of people heal themselves so good over this seminar that by the end of it, they don't care about what they wanted because they already feel like they have it. So they just don't care. It's like, here, you have it. I already have it type of thing. And that's where I think you're heading to. And this world card says it all. I just feel like you're going to be feeling magnificent after this reading. Just do something to freshen yourself up, even if it's splashing your face with cold water, just something to be like, okay, new me in 1 minute. Seriously, you can do that. New me in 1 minute. That's it. Okay, guys. So thank you so much. I'm hoping I picked up a lot of energy here, like reading the comments. We'll see if I can get some zodiacs out. Would be really nice. But I'm hoping, like, seriously, that I'm picking up energy here from you guys. And the fact that this reading came out so beautiful, it does say a lot. There really could be a shift happening in the twin flame energy, in the divine feminine energy. Okay, I'm just remembering before I was about to go. I'm going to do a couple question answers. So you can go ahead, ask your question. You can put it in the box or whatever. It's just going to be me pulling cards. So you can do whatever you want, however you want to get your question out there. I'm going to pull for 3 answers, okay? So the first one, you can take your time and, well, you know, take some time. Okay, let's see what comes out. If it's very direct, we go with 1 card. It's needs more, we go with 2. There we go. Oh my gosh, it's very direct. So for the first question that you asked, it's a yes. So that is a very direct, beautiful. Yes, you are healthy. Like, yes, you will deal with whatever it is you have to deal with in your health, if that's what question you asked. But wow, okay. So yes is the first one. So let's do the second one. I don't even ask questions when I do them. I don't know why. I never ask a question, but it's okay. I'm really happy you got a yes. So for the second question, let's see. I wonder if there's like 2 yes cards in here and 2 no cards. I think there should be. But anyhow, for the second question, oh, we got a direct. This situation will improve. So the will part is a yes as well, by the way, but this situation will improve. So that's really, oh my gosh, there's 2 cards there. I didn't know. It says ask your angels. So what I get with this one is Yes, this situation will definitely improve, but what I feel is when you're confused, honestly, ask your angels for peace of mind. Ask your angels to just calm you down. Like all the emotions always pass, okay, guys? So, next question, final question. But I mean, the situation will improve is a great answer as well, because no matter what, it's positive. Third question. Third question. Okay, because it flipped, I feel like we take it. Okay, no, I'm guided. Okay, we are going to get more information because I was like, do I take another card? Get more information. So let's get one more card. So yes. For me, I almost feel like that wasn't meant to come out. Get a different card. Let's see. For the third question. For the viewers who asked a question for the third question. Whoa, oh. Okay, that's both of those flipped down. So I'm going to downwards. I'm not going down there. Let's get another one. This is interesting. Whatever card comes out for this third situation, question, I should say, it's probably quite relevant. Like there's a specific card that's meant to come out. Come on. Okay, here we go. Wow. If you believe. If you believe. You know, this is the truth always. It's plain and simple. What you believe is most likely what will happen. No need to worry. There's no need to worry. Whatever you believe is what's going to be true.